guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, then welcome. Hello, I am Alex and I am a second year student nurse currently at King's College London. Welcome back. Happy New Year. It feels kind of weird to say Happy New Year because there's not really anything that's happy about this year so far. Obviously, everybody knows we're back in another lockdown. This is lockdown number 3. Yeah, after the whole mess of that tier system, we're now in another lockdown, which was coming because the virus in this country is out of control. I took a very well needed break over the Christmas holidays and the New Year period. I took a break from everything. I took a break from creating content. I took a break from uni work. Like, even though exam season in uni is January, I took a break. I was like, I can't do this. Like, this year has been long enough. I was like, I want to end it just doing what I want to do, just kind of being with the people closest to me, just enjoying myself, sleeping, watching Netflix, eating a whole load of food and chocolate. It was great. I hope that you guys kind of were able to relax over the Christmas period. If you weren't, then I hope that you do get some time to relax and you do take some time to take care of yourself, because it is important. Things are getting worse before they get better, so you need to still be looking after yourself regardless of uni commitments, school commitments, work commitments, kids, whatever. I can hear plates crashing in the background. Just went to eat, but now I'm back. This video is basically just gonna be like a chit chat video. Excuse my chip nails. Talking about like what's going on right now, what's going on with me, because I had a few people kind of ask me what I'm doing right now in terms of what I'm studying, what kind of things I'm doing. And I just want to talk to you guys about like the upcoming year, what's going to be happening. So yeah, stay tuned if you want to know more. I think this whole situation and what's going on right now is very scary, to say the least. I think that the way the virus has got out of control is like so quickly is scary, but it says a lot about the UK. And it says a lot about the UK government, as well. Like, we all know, I mean, unless you're a Tory, then sorry, not sorry, to be honest. The government is incompetent. We all know that. Boris Johnson, as amusing as he is to watch, he is just so dismissive of everything that's important. I think he dismisses professional advice. He dismisses everything. Even in the briefing the other day when he announced the new national lockdown, not one bit of that speech mentioned university students, and I just think that's horrible. I think that it's good that they scrapped the GCSE and A-level exams for the coming summer, because I know a lot of people who watch me are A-level students or even GCSE students, so for your own sake, I'm glad that they're doing that, and I hope that the grades that they do give you are fair and that there's not the same fiasco that they had with last year, because I think that was really bad. But I just think it's not fair how they focus so much on primary school kids, secondary school kids, sixth form kids, which they need to, but they do that, but they don't give the same kind of attention to uni students. Uni students who are in accommodation are obviously paying rent for places they're not even staying in. We're paying £9,250 a year, or going into huge debt for nothing. We're paying to learn on Zoom. Well, how is that worth £9,250? Please tell me. The thing is, since I started this channel in March 2020, so just before, I think about a week or two before the initial lockdown and the pandemic started, and from then I've been ranting about this. It just shows that like nothing changes, and I just think that Boris needs to just pat on himself, because he needs to understand that we're all struggling here. Universities can't expect us to produce the same level of work, same standard of work in the same amount of time. I know I'm going to talk about it a bit more, but I know that a lot of people in my course have been struggling with deadlines and stuff, so we've had to apply for extensions. It's just a mess, to say the least. I'm not going to go on about it because I could really talk about it for hours, but I'm not going to bore you with that. But it's just so stressful right now. Like, we can't even go to uni properly. We don't have a proper uni experience, but we're still paying the same price. We're still expected to perform the same way, and particularly for healthcare students and nursing students like myself, we still have to go into placement. I know some people's placements have been cancelled for kind of January, February, so let me know if yours has been cancelled. It's just a mess. I think mine is still going on. I'm supposed to be going back at the end of February, I think. It's just so bad, and the fact that placements are unpaid when the virus is this out of control, I think about 1 in 30 people in London have coronavirus at the moment, which is insane. And the fact that we're not getting paid. We have the same amount of exposure to the virus as the doctors and the nurses. Obviously, we're not qualified, but we're still working. So I'm going to link some petitions below to help sort that out, because it's not fair. It's not fair. I've emailed my MP as well. I'm getting into this. I'm already like very interested in politics, but like this just really grinds my gears because I'm a victim of it. And if you're a student, you're obviously a victim of it too. Yeah, I'll put my political rant aside. I hope that kind of academically everyone's okay. I know this is a really stressful time regardless of what you're studying or where you are at in your educational journey. As you guys know, as I said before, if you haven't watched me before, I am in 2nd year studying children's nursing. Right now, because I know some people wanted to know, I am currently studying two modules that run across my whole year. So I'm doing a module called Promoting and Optimizing, I can't remember the name of it, Promoting and Optimizing Health in Children's Nursing, which is basically, it's quite a random module, I won't lie. It's a bit of everything. Just every week is something new. But at the moment I'm doing an assignment for it, which is what basically my whole cohort applied for an extension for, because it wasn't the best organised assignment, but it's basically about how to do research and like research methods and how to do it systematically to make sure that you find the best and most reliable research for, or literature for, your writing, and also for evidence-based practice. And evidence-based practice is something that every healthcare student eventually learns about, because when you do something in practice, anything medical, you have to be able to back it up. So a lot of the time that is backed up by guidelines or literature or anything relevant written by a credible source. So because we're moving on to level 5 writing, which is what you do in 2nd year at uni, that is what we're trying to get the hang of and get our heads around. So that is what this assignment that I'm currently writing is about. And I'll probably make another video on it and kind of do a study with me, day in the life of doing an exam. And I'm gonna make some like revision videos as well, or like how to revise videos. If you don't already follow me on my Instagram, and if you didn't see, I did a little question thing on my Instagram story and asked what kind of videos you guys want to see from me this year. I wrote them all down. I have a list of them, so I am going to look through them and I'm going to like tick them off, and every week I'm going to make one of them. So thank you for everyone who contributed to that and gave me some ideas. But obviously I have my own ideas too. I want to kind of show you guys more. I know you guys like my talking videos, but I know you like to see me more like doing things. And obviously I'm not in placement all the time, but when I go back, I will film more there, and I'll maybe do some more kind of knowledgey things and like teaching things, because obviously I'm not an expert, but the things I do know I will probably teach you guys, maybe do some scenario stuff or like teaching like basic things. From the next few weeks you can probably expect those kind of videos from me, how-to videos, advice videos, as I always do. I'm gonna try and do more vlogs because they seem to get the most engagement, which makes sense because people love to see what other people are doing. It's the best way to get an insight into what I do, so I will definitely try and do that more. I went completely off topic as well. I was talking about what else I'm studying. My other really long module that I'm doing is called Nursing Process in Action, and that is basically my skills module. So even during this lockdown, healthcare students and practical skills students in uni are still allowed to go in. So we have the odd face-to-face session, or I will have one in January coming up, I believe, but I'm not sure yet because we've literally just gone back. That's my module where we do like our clinical skills, we use the equipment. It kind of combines first year anatomy knowledge with actual scenarios and how to apply the knowledge and how to use this equipment. And they'll give us a scenario. I'll be like, okay, so you've got this patient, they've come in with these symptoms, their vital signs are X, Y, Z, what do you do? And so it's kind of, it feels more nursey. 2nd year, you feel more nursey. You're doing more on like hands-on stuff, and you have to kind of think on your feet, as they say, I guess. This term, I'm also starting my optional module as well, which I picked. I got my first choice. It was about neonatal care, which is something I've always been interested in even before I started the course. So I'm really excited to do that because I love babies. Whenever I see babies on placement, I'm just like... I just love them. They're so cute and they're so nice to look after. Like, they're just so cute. We have our annual interprofessional learning thing in February, which is basically where everyone on every kind of healthcare course in the university gets together and gets grouped together to do like teamwork stuff to kind of, I guess, model how we would work in a hospital setting. So obviously you've got to do your interprofessional multidisciplinary team stuff, so that's quite fun. Last year that was really fun. I made quite a good few friends through that, and it's nice to see what other people learn about on other degrees. So like people who study medicine, dietetics, pharmacy, all that kind of stuff. It's really fun, but obviously it was better in person last year, but there's nothing we can do about it now. They're implementing loads more testing stuff, so I think I have to get tested twice before I go onto campus, and I have to get tested twice before I go onto placement, which makes sense, but it's just long. I've never had a COVID test before. Can you imagine that? I've never had a COVID test before. I worked in the hospital for 6 weeks on my placement. I never had a COVID test. Not that I needed it, but to be honest, I did actually end up working with someone that had coronavirus and I didn't know, so I could have had it. It's just the fact that we have such a shortage of everything in the NHS is so bad, so that'd be interesting. But yeah, I have a lot of big plans for 2021 with my YouTube channel. I want to try and be as consistent as possible, because I think I kind of fell off at the end of the year just because I got so busy and like there was just a lot going on, and like mentally it was just all there was just too much going on, so I had to kind of be selfish in that way and think of myself. But I've got some big plans. I'm not gonna say like what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna surprise you guys, but yeah, I want to kind of step up my YouTube. So I think that's it. That's kind of how I wanted to start the year, just by chatting and kind of talking about what's going on with me and with the rest of the country. Yeah, more videos will be coming soon. I'm gonna try and post like every Thursday, as I did right in the beginning when I started this channel. Don't quote me on that, but I'm gonna try. But yeah, that is the end of my first video of 2021, which is crazy. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what's going on with your placements. If you're a student, let me know what's going on, if you guys are having cancellations, how you guys are feeling about continuing to study in the pandemic, in this new lockdown, like how are you guys feeling? Yeah, so that is it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, turn on your notifications if you haven't already, and I will see you next week. Bye.